can play the highest rank of darkness. It's two ways. Man can be good, man can be bad. But if I'm the highest master of light, I chose to play darkness. I will play the highest master of darkness. So I have been told I could be an evil genius. That means that an evil genius, if I plot you, there's no escape. That is why I say to people, I tell you what I want to do to you. You will lose your job. It actually means you will lose your job. Because I don't want you to lose your job. So I tell you, you will lose your job. Now I said to Ikena that 2024, there will be nothing called Boko Haram. The Boko Haram will migrate into a new uniformism, and they shall be called the Muslim Caliphate. And the Muslim Caliphates are breeded to wipe every dark energy in their eye. Christians are dark energy. So when they wear their robes and be called the Muslim Caliphate, it will become the religious war, whereby for the fact in the history of the world, the Europeanism, they've been fighting religious war, whereby Britain will go and attack Saudi Arabia because of religious war. So the countries have been fighting because of religionism. And religionism, the Europeans have been winning the religious war because they've been so powerful with their gunpowder. But because of the children of the Europeanism of the 21st century and 19th century has become too greedy, they started selling the secret of motherland, which is their weapon. So they sold the secret of the gunpowder to the Northern Emirates. And Northern Emirates have now known the secret of the gunpowder that the Europeanism have been using to dominate their ancestors. So the secret that makes you kill my father, I already know it. But the one I know is the old one you have faded away. And the new ones you have, I may not know it, but the little ones of the old ones you use is still as strong as the new ones you are creating. So now, Donald Trump is like a master, though I'm a bigger master than him. Now, in Donald Trump is an evil genius. Because he has money, he can control anybody. Japanese Prime Minister, and then his spirit is domineering. So as he talks, you must listen. As you do not listen, you are being told, get out of here. Take him away. Lock him up. Immediate reaction. You can feel the energy. Now, Donald Trump is already angry with the Northern Emirates. So he's going to come up with what they call the evil Judaism scheme to eradicate the Muslim nation. And in the eradication of the Muslim nation, he's going to play a genius role that will not implicate him as if he's the master that set it up. So, starting with Nigeria, he's going to summon the Eastern region and the Western region. But in summoning them, he's going to shoot a video propaganda. In the video propaganda, he's going to pretend that they came for him. And he's going to talk with them, trigger their thoughts, and then men, for example, men like Rochas of Imo State and Governor Bianu, they will start confessing because he's going to start by saying, but you were part of him. They are going to put a defense. No, we're not part of him. What can we do? If we don't follow him, they'll kill our wife, they'll kill our children. So I have to play the deceit diplomacy. I love my people, but if I show I love my people, they will kill my own family. So what do you expect of a man that needs a bread? They defend themselves. Then that's why tell us what is happening. They begin to talk. The Northerners have been so headache. Secret. Rochas that knows deeper secret of the Northern Emirates begin to open up. Then Donald Trump will say, what do we do? Well, what do you want to do, master? I think we should bomb them. Everybody will say, I think. So the bomb then goes out. Now, because it's a video propaganda, Donald Trump again will show the video to the world and say they came and asked me to bomb them. As the Northern Emirates are sitting to watch the video, they were like, what? Our brothers went to tell the evil juniors to bomb us? Okay. Now the Igbos are happy that the Northern Emirates are weak. But the Boko Haram is just a name title. So for the first time, the Muslim jihadists shall fight the battle of Armageddon. The battle of Armageddon can be fought in lightness and darkness. Battle of Armageddon simply means when men shall take their destiny upon their hand, you either live or you die. Men take their... Now, in fighting the battle of Armageddon, evil genius believes in evil. So the Muslim, the Boko Haram, shall reframe into a new military power. They shall be called the Muslim Caliphate. So by 2024, the Muslim Caliphate will lead the civil war in Nigeria. They will take the East and the West unaware. While the East and the West are busy waiting for pieces of paper money, Donald Trump has promised them to put their economy into a world power. The Muslim Caliphate, in their 3 million, will go into the bushes of the East, South, and West and lay ambush for them. Injustice to one is injustice to all. If your father, mother is not killed, your father, brother, cousin will be killed. So in Onitsha market, the villager stands to go to the market. You come up around 2 a.m., 500 Onitsha citizens are dead in Onitsha market. They've laid ambush. As the villagers are ready to go to the farm, the following day, 2,000 are dead on the road. The Muslim Caliphate will be killing. By the time the Nigeria will be ready to fight back, 40% of Nigerians are dead by the Muslim Caliphate turmoil. So before the Nigerian will regroup to fight the Muslim Caliphate back, they'll be too weak themselves. How can you fight when your mother is already dead? How can you even fight when your mother's sister is already dead? Because if your mother is not dead, your mother's sister is dead, it already affects you because your mother's sister is dead. So your mother's depression is equally your depression.
Yes.
So the Nigerians will not be able to fight back. It will be a disaster. And that is exactly what the oracle has spoken this morning. So the Nigerians should be ready because the Muslim Caliphate will take them unaware. And the death will continue. And in this Muslim Caliphate, currently, the Fulanis are Arabs and black. But the Muslim Fulanis you've been seeing right now coming into Nigerians are the black Fulanis. And that is why it's not easy for Africans, Nigerians to be threatened because they are black. So you just accept that, okay, they are Nigerians. But the ones that will come in the war of the Muslim Caliphate, the religious war that will purge Nigeria, because Nigeria in the Muslim Caliphate is that going to be, Nigeria will either be a Christian or a Muslim. So this is the battle of Armageddon war. If the Muslim Caliphate wins, Nigeria will become a total Muslim state. If the Muslim Caliphate are defeated, which is next to impossibility, because the Christians are not a beast. So there's tendency that the Muslim Caliphate will win, that will submerge Nigeria into submission. So Nigeria shall become a Muslim state. And all the Americans, all the British will all be beheaded by the Muslim Caliphate. So the world must tread carefully because blood will become water. Whereby for the first time humans will see a reason to realize that they have destroyed themselves. The destruction of Syria is little. The destruction of Nigeria will be 5 times above Syria. So everybody really needs to be ready and do not sell their birthright. And they should mind the illusion of Donald Trump. And that is exactly where I rest my case for today.
Now, Royal Mother, you've just given a prediction, a prophecy that will happen in 2024. Now, what do you think the Christian leaders in this country could do to avert this kind of turbulence?
Well, it is not a prediction. It is an analytical report of the event saga, the phases of how the event will show itself, okay. and the entrapment. It's what I have said is exactly what's going to happen. The only thing that can make it not to happen is Nigeria consenting to free liberation and separation of each other. Because America rules the world economy, Donald Trump will not give Nigeria their own share of the cake because of the anger of the northern region. So it is better every Nigerian shun the invitation of Donald Trump. So the northerners and the westerners should not find happiness. Donald Trump is not inviting the northerners. So no northern governor will even sit with him. Because the name Alhaji Mohammed Bado has given them away. So the westerner should turn down the invitation of Donald Trump and make sure that in any invitation Donald Trump invites them, the northerners must be part of it. If not, there will be apocalypse of Judaism. There will be no Nigeria. Nigeria will perish. The civil war will reduce them to 20% only. So if Nigeria is 180 million, the civil war will see Nigeria become only 50,000 Nigerians. It will be a massacre. Wow. There will be no Nigeria. People will die. People will die. Iran already has the missile, and in the Muslim Caliphate, Iran will join because Iran recognized their brotherhood of the northern region. And northern region is a bigger settlement than the east and the west. So Iran will not be there to watch little miniature west and east destroy a whole northern region. So the Saudi, for the first time, the war of the Muslim Caliphate will make Saudi and America to become enemy. The diplomacy of the world have seen Saudi mind their business. But because it's the Muslim Caliphate war, the religious war that will decide whether Nigeria shall be a Christian state or a Muslim state, the Saudi will not mind anymore whether America will bomb them. For the first time, they would come out and join the Iran to bring Nigeria down.
But there is this growing concern in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we have two types of Muslims. We have the Sunni Muslims and we have the Shia Muslims. Now, Iran majorly belongs to the Shia Muslims, while Saudi Arabia belongs to the Sunni Muslims. Now, there has been this running battle between the Shia and the Muslim people and the Sunni Muslims in Nigeria. For instance, Zazaki, you know Zazaki? Zazaki is the leader of Islamic movement of Nigeria, the leaders of Shiites in Nigeria. So people are saying that President Buhari, El-Rufai, Buratai, that they conspired to wipe out the Shiite people in Zaria. So I don't think Iran supports the Sunni Muslims in Nigeria, because there has been this diplomatic row between Iran and Nigeria over Zazaki's case. Zazaki is still in detention with the wife. The ECOWAS court has asked the federal government to release him, yet they are yet to release him. So there is this running battle between Iran and Nigeria because of President Buhari is a Sunni Muslim. So do you think Iran would join Nigeria in this war of the apocalypse of Judaism?
Well, first of all, what are you talking about? In a home, there's a home affair, husband, father, children. Okay. There are times the parents are angry with their children and they drive them away from the house. And there are times the mother and the fathers are fighting. How can you, first of all, there should be no, religion and politics are different. It's just because men find communication with God through religion. But in a real politic and democratic politics, you cannot bring, religion is an idea. Religion itself is politics. Somebody have a means of communicating with God, and it comes up with a doctrine. So if you have the Muslim and the Sunni, it's just war of ideologies among themselves. That actually has nothing to do with politics. But because the Muslimism occult have used religion as their governmental parole, that's why you have the Sharia law. And because what the Sunni believe is different from what the Shia believe. So at one point, they need to first of all agree that both are serving one God, and both we have to come to a center table and accept one ideology. Shiite might say we don't believe in washing our sins in the river. And Sunni might say we believe in washing our sins with mud. So because Shia believes river, Sunni believes mud, so they begin to think one is infidel. One is not practicing how the other one should go. But if they are not Prophet Muhammad, they have to go back to the books of Prophet Muhammad, the master that brought the Muslim religion. In his era, was there a divided ideology? So which simply means that as the Muslimism tradition grew bigger, some maybe the Shiite has bought into the European conventionality and brought in their own conventional ideas, which the Sunni are thinking, no, the Prophet Muhammad's book says A. How can you now say it has to be A and B? Because you have now purged with the white. So I think that is where so what is happening between the Shia and Sunni is a religious confraternity, whereby one is conventional and one is orthodox. So at a point, they must meet, and the only way that the Sunni and the Shia can solve their differences is to go back to the orthodox book. So you either stick to the orthodox and principle of Muhammad, or you find another religion.